Hey YouTube, it's Slip On Queen here. Just want to get here today, and I wanted to do a fun collab with one of my awesome YouTube friends named Lindsey. Y'all may know her on YouTube as Lindsey Marie, and if you don't know Lindsey, I will definitely leave her channel down below so you can subscribe to her, and I'll also leave her Instagram so you can follow her there as well. So I thought this was really awesome that she wanted to collab with me because she was watching my Take Me Back to the 90s series the other week, and she was like, we need to collab together. I think this would be fun, and I thought it was a great idea. So we ended up coming with the idea to collab with on our top 5 favorite toys of the 90s, and I thought this was really cool because, you know, I'm all about some 90s. I was born in 85, but I grew up in the 90s, and I just absolutely love the whole idea of the 90s and everything about it, and I'm glad that everything from the 90s is coming back because that was my time, so I love that. So we decided to do this collab together, which I was really excited for. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my top 5 favorite toys of the 90s. So here we go. So number 1, my top favorite toys of the 90s were Power Rangers, because I absolutely loved Power Rangers. I watched it every afternoon. I loved it. I loved the Pink Ranger. She was my favorite, of course. And so when I was little, these were always with me. I had these everywhere I went. I love these. These are the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger flip head action figures. If y'all had these in the 90s, oh my gosh, like these were fantastic. So you started off, they were just the normal teenagers, right? You had Kimberly and Trini. And then whenever they said it was Morphin time, you would just hit this little button here and their heads would flip and they would become the Power Rangers. So I thought this was so awesome. I love these. I played with these all the time when I was little. I loved them. So we have Kimberly, we have Trini, you have Tommy, you have Jason, you have Billy, and you have Zach. So if you had these in the 90s, comment down below because I would love to know if you guys had these. Absolutely love these. So excited to have these. I just love them, and they were just like my number 1 when I was young. I loved playing with them. I had them all the time. I took them outside and played. I had them inside and I played. I had them with me all the time. So those were fun. I love those. That was my number 1 toy from the 90s that I absolutely adored. So now on to number 2. So number 2 was something really special, and that would be, trying to get it out of its box here, it would be Polly Pockets. So I was obsessed with Polly Pockets. I loved Polly Pockets, and I was just so excited to do this collab because I could not wait to show off my Polly Pockets that I had. Excuse me, my throat keeps drying out. Anyways, so in this one here, this one was my favorite out of every Polly Pocket I owned. This was my absolute favorite. It was my very first Polly Pocket, and I think that's why it was my favorite. It was just one that I loved so much, and it looked like this. And it's supposed to be the little veterinary office, and inside there was a cat. I lost the cat like years ago, but I do have the dog still, and the actual vet. If you can see him in there. I think she's fallen down. So there's the little vet. And then we have the little dog. So cute. I don't even know if you guys can see the dog or not. It's so cute. So there's the little dog. And so I was so excited for this. I love this little set. I took it with me everywhere. I loved it. And there's so much detail in the little Polly Pockets. Like, I love this one. So this was my number 1 Polly Pocket that I loved. But I also had some of the Village. I got a big Village set for Christmas one year. And this one had the church. And I just loved this. This was awesome. It had the little burger joint. And it just slid open like this. I even had some from McDonald's. And this one was like the little Christmas, little Christmas house. And on the bottom, you could just roll it around, which I don't know if it'll roll anymore. There we go. She'd roll around. And then you had one that was a little van, and she would go camping. And inside, you'd open it, and she had like a little bed. It was like a little RV. It was awesome. This was a fantastic one. I loved this one so much when I was little. Then you had one like here. I think this one was like the hairdresser or something. I don't or like a little spa place, a salon or something. But it was awesome. I had that. And this one I think was like a little dance studio or something. It was super cute. Then we had one where this was like a babysitter. And this was the place where you got ready for the wedding. And this one I think was another babysitting one, yeah. And it had like the little areas where the kids could play and stuff. And I just love the outside of this. I thought this was really pretty. Excuse me. And then this one here. I don't even know if I can get this one open or not. There we go. It was like a little ballet one. Super cute. And then we had another one from, well, I had another one from the Christmas one from McDonald's. And this one, she rolled around the little Christmas tree. It was just super cute. So yes, I had plenty. And I also had this one here with the little house. And I think this was like the grandmother's house or something. And she was like baking cookies and stuff. It was just super cute. And I even had this one here where this was a fairy one. When you opened it up, it had a fairy in it. And it was like a little ring you could wear. It's just super cute. So yes, I had quite a few Polly Pockets. And I just feel honored to still have them because it's just a little piece of your childhood. It's just nice to have sometimes. And so I was a big fan of the Polly Pockets. Excuse me, my throat keeps drying out. So that is my number 2. First was Power Rangers. Second was Polly Pockets. Now third would have to be my Treasure Trolls. Okay? Love my Treasure Trolls. I had so many Treasure Trolls growing up. And if you watch my Take Me Back to the 90s video, which I will link in iCard above, I definitely mentioned my Treasure Trolls. That was my first item in the series. Like, look, little Treasure Trolls, the purple one. Then we have like this tealish, like blue color. And then we have a pink one. Like, how cute are these? Yes. Did anyone have Treasure Trolls? Comment down below. Loved them. And so I used to love these. My favorite one I had was a green one. I wish I still had it, but it was like a lime green haired one, and he had a star treasure gem in his belly, and he was like one of my favorites. So he was super cute, and I used to carry him in my little backpack purse all the time. I loved him. So how cute is that? Like, adorable. Love these, and they're super cute. I just love these. Okay. So number 1, Power Rangers. Number 2, Polly Pockets. And number 3 is my Treasure Trolls. And then number 4 is going to be Beanie Babies. I absolutely loved Beanie Babies. I collected so many Beanie Babies. Oh my gosh. I still have them. I have a ton of them. But I loved Pinky. How cute is this? I love this one. She's just cute. I love the little flamingo. My favorite one whenever I was younger though was Patty the Platypus. Like, how cute is she? She was always my favorite. I love this one. And then I remember going to McDonald's when they had them in the Happy Meals, and I got the baby Patty, and I thought that was the cutest thing. I had the mom and the baby. So cute. And then of course the one that was hard to find in the 90s was the Princess Di Bear. And I have it, and I love this one so much. This one was such a hard one to find, and I absolutely love it. I'm so glad to have it, and it's so cute. And I just really love this one. I'm so happy to have that. So, of course, I could go on and on about Beanie Babies. I had so many, guys, like so many. And they're in my basement. I keep them in a tightly sealed bag, so they're like, you know, nothing gets on them or anything. But I loved them. I was obsessed with Beanie Babies, and I love those. So now my last toy from the 90s that I absolutely adored was I loved Barbies. But this one was a special one. My mom got me this, and it was a reproduction of the 50s Barbie. Or maybe the early 60s. But I absolutely loved this Barbie. I think Barbie came out in like 59. But I think this was maybe early 60s maybe when this one came out. But this was a wedding reproduction my mom had got me, and I absolutely love it. She's so beautiful. I love her dress. I love her like reddish colored hair. And the makeup that they actually put on the Barbie back then, like how beautiful. I just love that. And I always thought that the reproduction they did of the Barbies are just beautiful. Like how beautiful is that? And I even loved her little shoes. Like they were so cute. So yes, definitely Barbies. But like I said, whenever I was younger, my number ones were the Power Rangers because that was just my thing. I loved Power Rangers. I loved Polly Pockets. I loved Treasure Trolls. I loved Beanie Babies. And I loved Barbies. So that is my top 5 favorite toys of the 90s. So comment down below. Let me know what your favorite toys were of the 90s. I would love to know your top 5. So comment down below. And definitely check out Lindsey's video as well because she's going to do her top 5 toys of the 90s. So definitely check that out. And I will link her channel down below and her Instagram so you can follow her there. And I will link my new series that I'm doing called Take Me Back to the 90s. I do have 1 episode on it so far, and I will link that above so you guys can check that out. And I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I enjoyed doing this collab with Lindsey, and just wanted to get here today and just share this with you guys, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. Thanks. Bye.